What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Thai Live channel. I'm Min Thai, and in this podcast for you today, is it really true that if you are a different type of nationality working in an Asian salon, you will be treated differently? According to some of the comments that I read in some of my videos, I have seen people stated that they were just hired to fill in the gaps until the owner hired another Asian technician. Some also say that they were not sharing the clients correctly because they were a different race. I also have read the fact that they didn't get the right training because they were not Asian. And that shocks me because I didn't grow up like that, and I don't believe this is a black and white topic. There's a lot of gray area that we need to dig down. Before we start the show, you know how we like to get down. Pump them chest, tight them cheeks, get them popcorn, bounce, bounce, bounce. Let's calm down real quick, y'all. It really irritated me when I read these kind of comments because I'm shocked the fact that somebody is being treated unfairly just because they are a different race. But to me, let me tell you why it's shocking. Because I grew up in a family that owns beauty salons. My oldest sister, hair salon. My second oldest sister, hair salon. My oldest brother, nail salon. My second oldest brother, nail salon. My other brother, hair salon. And they would hire anybody and anyone because the concept of the business is that you just got to keep hiring people to help out with the walk-ins, the appointments. They all make money. They all get treated the same. If anything, I don't see my sister hair salon hiring a lot of Asian because there's not a lot of Asian doing hair compared to the nail industry. But I get it. Some of you guys might feel that when you work in an Asian salon where there's a lot of Asian people in there and you're not Asian, you might feel like they're not treating the right way or you don't feel like you're being treated fairly. But let me break it down to you. There's a lot of different phases in this situation. First of all, we have to talk about the owner perspective, like what goes through an owner's mind, right? We also have to talk about the technician, herself, himself. What are they doing? Things that are they doing? And we're going to talk about the solution for both sides. The reason why I want to talk about the owner first is because as an owner myself, when I started my business, I want to hire anybody. Like if you walk into the door, I will hire you. I don't think about what race you are. I don't think what type of person that you believe in. I don't care about that. All I care was, did you have a license? Are you willing to work? Are you a hardworking person? What day can you work? Because at the end of the day, as an owner, I only want what's best for the employee. And I want every single one on my team to be treated fairly. I don't care if A, B, C is better than D, E, F, G. I would treat them all the same. Because at the end of the day, as an owner, a leader, I am their managers. I am the one who guides them to help them with the career. Why would I play favoritism? And on top of that, when I started my salon, I didn't have any Asian person working for me besides my manager. The rest of my employee, they are all Hispanic, Caucasian, Armenian, African American. I will hire anybody that shows me that they're willing to work hard. But the fact that from what I see as an owner, from an employee, is that not every employee give it their best. Does that make sense? Like, not every employee works the same. Same thing with the owner. There's bad owners too. I'm not going to talk about that yet. But we're just talking about my perspective, how I would treat an employee. But I have also seen the fact that employees don't treat them fairly to themselves. What's that supposed to mean? Well, if you work in a group of women and you're going to have one employee who's doing great, the other one's not doing great, somehow they don't collide because the one girl thinks the other girl has more client than the other girl. And then when you start, me as an owner, sometimes the girl, they come to me and they say, Min, I don't want to do this service. I don't want to do this type of client. So now when they come and tell me that, I pick and choose like, okay, well, here, this client might not be for her. So you got to understand, as an owner, sometimes we don't just make decisions based on what's best for us. Most of the time, we try to make decisions what's best for my employee, my staff. For real. But the fact is that some of the employee out there, they don't respect that. They take it for granted. Oh, she's nice to everybody. That's what they used to tell me. Oh, Min is nice to everybody. He will greet. What is wrong with that? I will treat everybody the same. That's my strength, and it always will be my strength. But rather or not, if you can keep up with my energy and my expectation or not, that depends on you. That depends on you. Because in the environment of a salon, there's going to be the good nail tech, the okay nail tech, the all right nail tech, the happy nail tech that just talks a lot. There's all type of nail tech. And rather or not, how my style manages or not, might not work for you. And you can go out and say, oh, he doesn't treat me right. He treats everybody the same. It could be your problem. It might not be the owner. Now, there are some bad owners out there. There are some owners out there that are bad, but be honest with you, I don't know any bad one. I just know that they try their best. Maybe that's just their concept. This is their belief. This is their way. You as a nail technician should know what type of owner, what type of leader, what type of salon that you want to work with. You cannot go around and blame the fact that, oh, they don't treat me right because I'm this color. Because I'll be honest with you, right now in the industry, right now, we need more staff. We need more technician. We pray that you would just walk in the door with your license and be like, can I get a job here? They will treat you fairly and they will make sure that you get the clients. Again, back to the employee. Sometimes you guys take things for granted. What's that supposed to mean? I have experience where I give a staff, a lot of employee, one moment, I'm too tired, man. My back hurt. And then what happened? Can you give it to the other girl? And then go home, complain. I don't make a lot of money lately, man. There is so many nonsense, petty complaints when us owners try to do our best. So, but if you as a technician feels that you don't like this owner, they're not, move on to another salon. That's all you have to do. But you cannot claim the fact that we treat you differently because of the color of your skin. And if that is the case, like I say, move on to another salon. Don't make yourself into a victim and ruin your career. Make yourself better than that. Because you know what? In my life, I have had owners where I don't like to work with. I have worked with people where I dislike. Now, if I stuck around and constantly complaining, then it becomes my problem. It is that time where I had to make a decision where, hey, maybe is there a better place for me out there? Let me go and search for it. But I can sum this up for you right now. As an owner, we want the employee to be happy. We want to help the employee. And if you feel like we are not training you accordingly and helping all the others because they're Asian, that's also false. Because honestly, as an owner myself, I don't know what you need help on. A lot of times, people come in, they say they have a skill set already. We just follow through. But if you ever need help with anything, you just come ask the owner. Because as an owner, they know. The more you know, the more money you're able to make. The more money you make that money too. It all works in hand. So why would the owner want to sabotage themselves just because you're a different race? Let me know, y'all. This is just my feedback. Let me know what you guys think. Because, like I said, I never experienced anything like I said. And also, as an owner, like I mentioned earlier, you know who's your weak link, who's your strong link, and you give them the clients accordingly. It makes sense too. For example, please don't get butthurt, because I know earlier I mentioned the fact that people are not sharing clients the right way because of a different race. You have to think about this too, though. As an owner, we know the salon, we know the clients that walks in, we can tell who's picky or not. If we know that you just starting out, you are not good at acrylic application, but we know that, hey, this client, she is picky, we don't want to give it to you. We're going to give it to somebody who's more experienced to handle the harder clients. That does not mean we're skipping on you. It's just we're giving time to you to grow. Because honestly, me as a nail tech, if I was starting out and I had to deal with some hard, picky client, I might not want to do this anymore. I might just want to quit and go home and cry. Ain't that the truth? So sometimes, yes, as an owner, I have to be like, wait, you know what? This client, hey, just wait a little bit. This one's a little bit hard. I guarantee you the easy one, I'll give it to you. I would communicate with the nail tech. But please, don't think that nail salon, Asian nail salon, is going to treat you differently because of you're a different race. You can ask. There's a lot of people who are Hispanic, white, Caucasian, black. They're working in an Asian salon right now. They are being treated fairly and squarely. That's all I got to say, man. Let me know your thoughts. I don't want you guys to be hurt. I just want you guys to know that we love you long, long time. Have a wonderful day. Before we end the show, bounce. I just got to let that out. Have a good day, y'all. Thanks for listening. Peace.